refused to entertain a PIL seeking action against Uttar Pradesh state officials for the stampede which occurred at the Maha Kumbh Mela last week. The court has asked the petitioner, whose advocate Vishal Tiwari, to approach the Allahabad High Court, saying that, quote-unquote, it is an unfortunate incident, something which is of concern, but go to the High Court. In fact, our legal editor, Rhythm, is also joining us on the phone line. Rhythm, this is a big setback for the person who filed this PIL. The Supreme Court has said that it's an unfortunate incident and the PIL cannot be entertained, further asking him to approach the Allahabad High Court.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think it's unfortunate. I feel that there are certain lawyers who file petitions at the drop of the hat, in the Supreme Court, not realizing the actual place to have filed it would have been in a lower appellate court, which is the Allahabad High Court. The PIL was filed with lots of demands and lots of words against the UP government, calling it negligent, etc. And as the Supreme Court called the Maha Kumbh Stampede an unfortunate incident, they've also directed the lawyer to rightfully approach the Allahabad High Court. A word here for such lawyers and PIL filing petitioners and activists who come to the Supreme Court straight for publicity. It is time they realize the right course of action could be to go to the High Court and to get what they need to be done, instead of coming to the Supreme Court only to create, some favor for themselves, I would say. Irrespective, what the court has today said, like you rightly said, the Supreme Court is not going to be giving us PIL to investigate leading to Maha Kumbh Stampede. The top court of the country is too busy and has too much work to do, rather than to now order investigations, something that these activists should also be doing. The Chief Justice, of course, called the incident unfortunate, and it's the Allahabad High Court which could be the right court to approach with this petition.
Well, Rhythm, if you could exactly take our viewers about what the Supreme Court told this advocate who filed the PIL, those exact words of the Supreme Court.
The top court of the country, with the Chief Justice of India, heard this petition and not much was stated. It was all that the Supreme Court said. You can actually go to the Allahabad High Court. In most such cases, when the Supreme Court refuses to entertain such pleas, they don't give out observations, but they do state that it is time to go to the rightful court. That's exactly what the top court of the country rightly has done. They said that this is unfortunate. They refused to entertain a PIL. And in fact, I went to the PIL. I think there was a lot of focus given on the PIL. Said that there have to be guidelines, there have to be safety measures. I think it was an unfortunate incident, like the Supreme Court has said, but a lot of measures are already in place. The rightful place for this petition could be the PIL to the Allahabad High Court. So Vishal should actually approach the High Court.
Right, Rhythm, thank you for joining us with those details. With that, viewers, we'll slip into a very short break now. More news and updates on the other side, and more on this particular development from the Supreme Court, wherein the court has asked the advocate who filed the PIL to approach the Allahabad High Court.